All right, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. All right, so Aunt Millie's bread. Got a hold of it at Nutrition. Thought we'd take a look at it. It's got some kind of interesting ingredients going on here, but it's actually pretty similar to the Aldi bread and the Costco bread, but a little better, sort of. So let's check out the ingredients. You've got water, resistant tapioca starch, wheat gluten, wheat protein isolate, inulin, yeast, oat fiber, allulose. All right, that's better. But then you got soybean oil, guar gum, salt, potassium chloride, vinegar, datum, calcium propionate, it's a preservative, cellulose gum, ascorbic acid, maltodextrin, sorbic acid, a preservative, carrageenan, dextrose, soybean oil, hydrogenated, artificial flavor, lactic acid, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, niacin, vitamin B3, and folic acid. Okay, so the total carb per slice is 13, 11 fiber, 1 allulose. You're looking at 1 net carb per slice of bread. In defense of Aunt Millie's, they don't have the word like keto on their bread. They're not trying to imply that it's keto, but they call it their Live Carb Smart bread. So for what it is, you know, the ingredients are kind of similar to both Costco and Aldi. The question is their version maybe tastier? It's not cheap. Like, you know, Aldi bread's $4 a loaf. So is Costco. This was $7.09 at Nutrition. So the bottom line is, you know, does the taste worthy of the upgrade? So let's make a grilled cheese and let's check it out. All right, let's make it. All right, so you'll notice that the bread is about the same size as Aldi bread, but you'll notice the crumb is a lot finer and the sides are a little bit thicker. So even though the bread is roughly the same height, it is a little more refined in the way that it's baked, which is a sign of, you know, a better baked bread. Also, though, because it's smaller, you are going to have to, if you want to make a grilled cheese, you are going to have to, you know, slim it down or trim it just the way you do with all the other breads. Okay, so I started making the grilled cheese the way I normally would. I added 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Be careful, this bread is a little bit saltier than the regular bread, so you may want to use unsalted butter. But, you know, after a tablespoon melts down, I put in the bread. Once the second tablespoon melts, usually I'll flip it, and then I keep flipping every 2 minutes until I get a nice melt on the cheese. And then, you know, and also I don't want to over brown the crust, get it too burnt. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And that being said, let's taste it. All right, this definitely is the most bread tasting bread that I've tried in the low carb world. So what does that mean? It's definitely better than Aldi and Costco for sure. I think if they were interested in appealing to the keto crowd, especially the clean keto crowd, I would swap out some ingredients. I would get rid of the soy products, maybe the carrageenan. I think some people have issues with carrageenan. Either use a high oleic sunflower oil like Carbonate does, or butter. Just use butter in your bread. Maybe come out with a butter loaf or a brioche version of this bread, something with like butter and egg. That's very keto friendly. If they could clean up their ingredients a little bit, their mix is obviously a little stronger than the Aldi Costco version. This has a nice crumb. It's got a nice bite. It's got a nice chew. It really has a bread like reminiscence. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as high as traditional bread, but if you really are looking for a low carb bread that will remind you of bread, This is so far the best one I've had. It toasts nicely. You got a beautiful brown from the butter here. This is legit. This is good stuff. So I would say congrats to Aunt Millie's for really coming up with a good baking mix when it comes to trying to fool you on bread. I think if you clean up your ingredients or come up with maybe like an all butter version, like a butter loaf or something to the keto crowd, this would be a really good bread replacement because it's a reminder. Also, price-wise, though, it's very high. Maybe if they could scale up, they can get it to the $4 to $5 range. That'd be really nice. But yeah, if you guys miss bread so far, this one is like real close. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, one more to go. It's Carb. I'm gonna try their white bread. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be well.